Michael Jordan coming back? Oh, shit.
I'm just curious to see how much they will actually utilize him. Special contributor.
Yeah.
Obviously a very broad term.
It's just a way to put his name back up there so he can keep his GOAT status.
Guys, Gilbert Arenas hates Michael Jordan.
NBC will be back to covering the NBA next season after securing a slate of games as a part of the league's new TV rights deal. And Monday, they made a huge announcement. Let's take a look at the tweet. It said, a legendary addition to our team. We're thrilled to welcome Michael Jordan as a special contributor to the NBA on NBC and Peacock. Ladies and gentlemen, MJ is back. There you go, Gil. He gets some smoke.
Or maybe just his return. Haven't decided yet. Did y'all see how the whole room just completely went silent? You would have thought these guys got bad news.
Becoming a member of the sports media. Don't know if I ever thought I would see it happen, but this day is here.
Just gotta wait and see. I mean, is he gonna be around the table?
No.
He's special, but you might see him.
Just here and there, popping and smoking a cigar. Yeah. MJ style.
Doing what he's doing.
Not that an NBA legend is returning to the broadcast booth, and he's going to be a broadcaster for the first time. And we get to hear from someone most people consider the greatest basketball player of all time. No, you wouldn't think that's the news. You would have thought they delivered some bad news to Gils Arena.
So what you think about MJ becoming a member of the sports media, joining the ranks of this legendary crew on Gils Arena presented by Underdog? Woo woo. Two thumbs.
Two thumbs.
Two thumbs up.
Ain't no dime in my pocket.
I would have no
Congrats.
problem with Ant-Man.
Hey, yeah, Ant-Man Jr.
I have no problem.
Nah, yeah, Mike, congrats, great.
Gil, you talked about, just TV landscape. There's been a lot of talk as of late about viewership decline, all the things going on. Seems like NBC is trying to make a big splash. They're also going to do, I think, the return of the starting lineup. Bringing back the old heads.
It's already written.
So this is to bring more views?
No. He don't play, but they're going to. No, they
If
report.
MJ say something, you're going to watch.
Right?
No, they report their views different than everybody else.
This is a problem for Gil because now Michael Jordan joins the broadcasting arena. Whether it's YouTube, legacy media, wherever, right? Michael Jordan was basically in North Carolina, minding his business, could care less if people call him the greatest or not. He was just minding his business. So Gilbert Arenas could get off anything he wanted, and he was just in a glaze fest of, LeBron this entire time. But now there's some pushback from the greatest NBA player of all time.
Like, yeah, you've been saying all that, so LeBron's better than me, huh?
Jason Tatum.
I think that's his whole appearance right now is to be like, so y'all really?
I think he's going to uplift the Jordan guys, though.
Y'all really think? No.
And that's what Gilbert fears. That's why that entire Gils Arena is stunned silent.
TV landscape, there's been a lot of talk as of late about viewership decline, all the things going on. Seems like NBC is trying to make a big splash. They're also going to do, I think, the return of the starting lineups before the game.
Starting lineups.
Player intros, giving players their love.
They're going to be there and shoot around, right? Talking to them before shoot around. Obviously, MJ, right? If you think about NBC, every time they had NBC, it was MJ. When he retired the first time, they left. Then they came back when he came back. And then when he retired with the Wizards, they retired. Now they're back together. And they're going to have all the views basically since early 2000.
Bringing back the old heads.
It's already written.
So this is to bring more views?
No. He don't play, but they're going to.
Oh, okay.
No, they
If
report.
MJ say something, you're going to watch.
Right?
No, they report their views different than everybody else. They report totals. Like, so if you go back and really look, they had household views and then they had viewers, right? Two different views.
Okay.
So they're going to show you their viewership, not that household stuff.
You're sitting on the couch, you're watching TV, you keep procrastinating over and over. No, do it right now. Been all day on the phone anyhow. Why are you making it complicated? It's easy.
You also noticed that, right? Yeah. Of course it's about viewership. course, if NBC can get Michael Jordan in a broadcast booth or on the desk, they're gonna do that because they know that increases viewership, and that's the best case scenario for them.
And this is kind of off topic a little bit, but it's definitely on topic of what we're talking about, like the it factor.
Yeah.
Gil had the it factor.
Belief.
He had the belief in himself. He had the it factor. Every time he touched the court, you was like, oh shit, this guy's special.
Yeah.
You know, this guy's special. Every time Russ stepped on the court, oh, this guy's special. We've never seen anything like this.
Right.
Y'all see LeBron appreciating Gilbert Arenas, right? You think it doesn't go both ways? Come on, man. Come on, man. I don't know when Gil is going to come out and allegedly say that he is basically part of Klutch Sports, but we all assume it at this point. Now, Rashad made himself look like a fool by basically insinuating that he's on the same level as guys like Charles Barkley and Shaq and the NBA TNT team.
So you think like TNT, they should be trying to get younger?
Yeah.
Like,
The new time.
I mean, like a Draymond Green would, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he would go right in.
You got to see how our personalities and perspectives already clash with the new guys. You already got Donovan Mitchell and Jason Tatum up in arms, but that's friendly competition.
Yeah.
So the old school guys look like they hating, right? So we always look at them
TNT
like that.
obviously lost their NBA package, but inside the NBA, will continue getting licensed out to ESPN. Be a lot of crossover, Stephen A. and that crew.
Yeah, the greatest pregame, halftime, and postgame show of all time. He's comparing Gils Arena to NBA on TNT. And then he basically made himself look like a fool because he notices that there's younger players that are also going to be part of it, like Melo.
They got Melo and Jamal over there. Yeah, they keep it new and cool, but
His entire thing fell apart. Like, what are you talking about? They don't need you. They already got Melo and they got Michael Jordan. Yeah, that's what it's about. You can't push out the pioneers and legends of the game just because the game is at where it's at now. The players playing right now and the most elite players in the league appreciate the pioneers and legends of the game. That's why Michael Jordan, when NBA players of today, we're talking young players in the league right now, were pulled, and Michael Jordan is still considered the greatest NBA player of all time. That tells you how much they appreciate the pioneers and legends of the game.
From what you just saw on that list, the way that's listed, the fact that Kareem is so low. Kareem and LeBron, it's not clear who's going to go down as number 2 behind Jordan. I think it's hilarious, by the way, that still Stephen A. Jordan gets over 70% of the vote, even with all these young players' recency biases.
And so you can't push those guys out just because, oh, yeah, they should give way to, the new guys. Nah, it's not how it works. Gilbert Arenas is, of course, scared that Michael Jordan is going to respond to all the goofiness that's been on the internet for years.
He's like, yeah, you been saying all that, so LeBron's better than me, huh?
Jason Tatum.
I think that's his whole appearance right now is to be like, so y'all really?
I think he's going to uplift the Jordan guys, though.
Yeah, really?
No, for sure.
No.
For sure.
And, just like The Last Dance, people are going to hear from Michael Jordan. And when people hear from Michael Jordan, a lot of times he drives that GOAT debate to Michael Jordan's side. That's what he's afraid of. Let me know what you guys think. Comment, like, subscribe, share. I appreciate it. Peace.